Let's go! Hello gang, Merlin Don on the mic. Today we will talk about a leader that has lost two of his most important cards after the ban list, after the ban list now in OP10, and this is the Rob Lucci. And now is the question: is he finished? Is Lucci finished in this new meta, or is he still your daddy? So I really think that Lucci will be one of the meta decks now in OP10, and the reason why is just because they didn't touch Stitch. They didn't touch Stitch, and I talk with people. I haven't seen it yet, because this week we will start with our locals and I will see what most of the people play, but I talk a lot with people, and believe me, most of them will play red decks, will play Rush decks. So you will see a Rush meta. You will see a Rush meta because Rush is great against Blackbeard. And we have also green. We have many decks that manage to flood the board with characters, and these are the decks that will try to face Blackbeard. And which deck can profit from that situation? And this is the Morialess Lucci, guys. I have created a list here. And I played a bunch of games in the ranked simulator, and let me tell you, I'm like 80-85% win rate with this deck. So I know it's still early. I know that the people still try new decks. They try out new cards, and myself included also. I mean, I have like for Blackbeard like 9-10 different decklists, right? So I'm experimenting a lot lately. But enough talking with for other decks. Let's go and see about this monster, this leader that is just so powerful. So what does Lucci does? If you don't know, when he's attacking, you can trust the top two cards of your deck, and you give one of your opponent's characters -1 cost. -1 cost that helps you to KO your opponent's characters with your effects. And the thing that you trust two cards from the top of your deck helps you also get some cards in your trust, so that you can also use some of your effects. So without any further ado, let's go to the list. Brook is was from the beginning there. So from every single Lucci deck that you will see Brook in it. You are on the 3 Dawn and you have Brook in your hand, it's a no-brainer, you play it. Why? Because if your opponent has already played like 1 cost, you instantly KO it. And then when attacking, you can also use his ability, do a -1 to a character of your opponents, and then KO it. Kuzan, okay. There are some haters of Kuzan, there are some lovers of Kuzan. I personally be like, I'm like neutral with this card. I like this card a lot, don't get me wrong. But I can also see that it can also be replaced with other cards in this deck. But with my testing, I think that it's a great card at the moment. It's a great card because it does not only have an on play, it has also the when attacking, and when this guy is on the field, believe me, your opponent wants to get rid of him as soon as possible, because he knows that you as a Lucci player, you have many means to KO things with effects, and if you have a constant -4 to his characters, then it's over for you. Kuzan 10 cost. So don't throw any rocks. Okay. So hear me out. So I know. It's the cost of this card is great. But if you manage to play one of these Kuzans, you have pretty much made sure that you will win the game. Not only KO one character of 5 cost or less, on the turn that you play this character, but in your turn, all of your opponent's characters have a -5. So it doesn't matter what your opponent has, you will be able to KO it if you have this card on the game end. And without Moria and without Ice Age, characters like Kuzan, they can't be removed so easily. Then Kaku, also a great card, especially if you play this on curve, because if you combine it with your leader's ability, then you can KO instantly one of your opponent's characters with cost 4 or less. So 3 from Kaku's effect and -1 from your leader's effect. But don't forget that you need to have 2 CP cards in your Trust in order to activate this on play effect. So before you try to do the hero and you say to your opponent, "Hey, I now want to KO your card with Kaku," please make sure that you have at least two CP cards in your Trust. Khalifa is not only 2k. Khalifa helps you also recycle your hand. So if you have too many bricks, because we do play like let's see, 4, 9, 10, 11, like 15, 17. Okay, that helps us a little bit with the bricks, like almost 20, 24. So we have more than enough bricks. We have more than enough bricks in our deck. But we constantly KO things from your opponent. From our opponent, we constantly we are able also to pick cards back from the trash with Rebecca, right? We have 5 life, so it's not that bad. It's not that bad. We constantly draw cards. So exactly, you can recycle this with this card. You can recycle your cards in your hand, and you may draw more counter. Spandam, it's Searcher and it helps you populate your trash. Rebecca, one of the best cards in the game and by far the best card in this deck. You play your Rebecca and you have the combo, right? So you play your Rebecca into Hina and then you combine it with the Lucci, you combine it with the Brook, you combine it with the Kaku, you combine it with the Jack. So the possibilities are so many that you can do. So you play this Rebecca, and you grab either one character of yours to play into a minus, or you just grab a 2k from your trash and then you play 1/3 cost from your hand for free. Lucci, we all know what Lucci does. Make sure that you have 3 cards in your trash and there's KOs 2 characters of your opponent. Guys, if you play against Smoker and he has Tashigi, this is one effect. So with Tashigi, he will be able to save at least one character. So don't forget that. If you play against Smoker and I meet the Booby Smoker, so the Tashigi, so it's like Smoker in the body of Tashigi, make sure to first get rid of Tashigi and then play Rob Lucci to KO 2 things. Kaku, mostly 2k. You can also play the on play of this card to do a -3 in a character, but I don't think that you will need that. Sabo is your new Moria. Sabo is your new Moria. I see lists also from great players that do not play in Sabo, and I'm like, why? So at your 8th turn, your opponent is like, dude, You don't have any Moria, don't care about your 8 don't turn. Wrong. Because at your 8 turn you play your Sabo and you KO one 6 cost, including your leader's ability, right? 6 and 3 cost or 5 and 4 cost, right? And if you have like a card like this swap sip and you are at 9 don, or two of these cards and you are at 10 don, and it's your birthday. It's your birthday because you just clear everything, right? Kaido, great, especially gets Blackbeard because if you combine it with Tempest Hit, you can KO his Blackbeard, then Kostitz, or against the green decks you can KO like almost everything. Kids, Zoros, and so on. And this is also Trust, right? It's not KO, it's Trust. Zack, he has a +4 cost, activate main, you KO something 3 cost or lower. Hina, on play -4, such a great card, I will tell it like 1,000 times. Soapsip, one of the best events now at this moment for Lucci, and you will see in the first game. You will see in the first game we play against a poor purple Luffy, and you will see how strong that card is. Spoiler alert, we completely destroy him with this card. So because we played so many bricks, we play of course the 6 King pistol to defend ourselves, and Tempest Kick. Make sure that you have 9 cards, at least 9 cards in your trust, and then you play this one, including this one you have 10 cards in your trust, and then you draw one more and you give -3 to your opponent. So the synergy is there, and I also have a guide in Lucci. Of course it's a guide with also Mori in the play, but the idea is the same, right? The idea is the same, and you will see it also in our matches, in our games. A few words before we go to the games about other cards that you can play in this deck. That I also consider playing is one of them is Tsuru, because it's another 2K. So if I think that I miss some 2Ks and I also want a great card with a great on play effect, then I will play Tsuru. At the moment, I tried with 4, I tried with 2, but I really don't miss the minus, guys. I don't miss the minus cost, or I also don't miss the counter. I always have, or almost always have, the feeling that I do have the counter that I need. So. Another card that you could play is Manseri. So again, don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. This is a message from me to you. You know what? It's not bad. It's not bad because by using this card, firstly, you give a target for your opponent because you can grab one card for free for every turn, so it's a pseudo blocker. And secondly, you can bring back many cards from your trust that you need, so the key cards that you need, you can bring them back. So it's like what did Moria do? He gave you cards back from the trust. What does Manseri do? The same. Okay, it's not the same, but you get the point. You get the point here. Okay. Another card that I am not sure if I want to include to the deck or not, because it's really tight. It's really tight. If I remove some cards, guys, if I was to remove cards here in this deck, or let me tell you, it would be the Kuzans here, because it's like spice, but it's not necessarily needed for the deck at the moment. Or the 4-cost Kuzans can also be replaced. So generally the Kuzans, and you can also go without Sabos, or you can also go without Zacks and go with Sabos. So it's like you can do this package, you can do this package, you can do this package if you're greedy enough, like me. Expanding is also a card that you can play, for example, with Rebecca. So why Expanding? Because you can bring Expanding from your trust with Rebecca and play from your trust a Lucci for free. So if you have, let's say, a Hina in your hand and you are at like 7 tone, right? So you can play your Hina first to a -4 to an opponent's character, then play your Rebecca, bring Expanding from your trust, play the Expanding, use his own play and bring Lucci from your trust and then KO something from your opponent. So it's also a great card. You might also consider, I might also consider to include this card in this deck. So 2 more cards that I might also include in a later point. The first one is the Seagun. It's a card that I also played in my Black Pit, and as you know, now in OP10 we have many 5-cost characters, and this card is great because it helps you populate your trust, and it also has a trigger. So you can trigger that from your life and boom, the 5-cost is dead. And the last card of course is Sabo. Sabo, I talk about this Sabo. At the moment I feel pretty confident with this list, but by playing, if I see that I do miss some blockers, and Sabo is not only blocker. Sabo defends your characters, or not defends, he protects, that's the word, he protects your characters from being KO'd by effects till your next turn, and you get also to populate even more your trust, because you trust to, you draw to, you trust to, and not only populate your trust, but also you get to recycle your hand. Initially I had this card in this deck, to be honest, but yeah, then at some point I replaced that. So let's go to some games, and you will see my gameplay now. And again, my main deck still. It's still Blackbeard, but let me warn you guys. Let me warn you, especially you in my locals. So if you start the Rush game, then I will come with my Lucci deck, and you will have no sense at all. So anyhow, let's go to the matches. Enough talking. Okay, first is against purple Luffy. So this is our first hand, our start hand, and especially when I play against purple Luffy, when I see Sabo, that's a keep. You have a Expanding, you have a Sabo, you have a Soap, and even a Jack could be here. Great play. So we choose, or did he choose? Exactly, he chose to go first. We go second. It's okay. We play our Expanding, we play one Tempest Kick because we do have another 2 Tempest Kicks, so we start to populate our deck. He attacks us, we take. Now we are at 4 Dawn, and it's fortunate that he didn't play anything. I think that he just didn't have Zoro, so 4-cost to play, and he didn't want to play any of his 2K counters, excuse me. So what we do here, we don't need bodies. We don't need bodies because after this turn we will be at 6 tons, and we do have the soap, we do have some reducers, so I'm pretty confident here. He's at 7 ton, he ramps, he takes his own life. I don't even to attack this guy. He takes his own life to ramp. So exactly. Now he has 2 characters, and just see how strong this deck is. We are at 6 ton, guys. 6 ton. 6 tons. I will repeat it like 1,000 times. And our opponent has 7-cost and 5-cost character. And you can see what we do here. First, we attack, of course, with our leader. We do a -1 to this Luffy Taro. We use our first soap, our second soap, then our Lucci, and bye bye. So without much talking, we get rid of this, of both of his characters. We don't take life aggressively here. We counter that. We have 5 cards, and he fortunately goes for life here and not for our Lucci, because he saw 5 cards and his hit was like 7k to 6k. And now of course we are at 8th turn. What do? Tempest Kick. We attack with our leader -1, Tempest Kick -4, play our Jack for 7, KO this Sanji, recycle a card, and we attack him also with our Lucci. So then he plays a Lilin, and look guys, this is a 9 cost character. You can imagine that this is a Zoro, for example, right? Let's pretend that this is a Zoro, so you will see how easily you can also get rid of a Zoro. Right? So we play our Rebecca into our Hina, then we play a second Hina, then we get rid of that with our Jack. We attach the remaining Don to our Lucci, and now look at that, guys. We have like a full board, we have a blocker, we have 4 life, he has nothing at all. And we still have our Sabo. And now he plays a blocker, and in our turn we are 10 Don, we play our Kuzan, and it's a G guys, it's a GG. Just look at that. And this is exactly the synergy. That I'm talking about. And as you can see, we have our blockers, we have like everything that we need. So let's go to the next match against an Usopp, because you will also play against Usopp. So he goes first, we go second here. He plays, of course, his Leo, and he draws his Bartolomeo and his Zoro. He attacks us then, because at 2 we don't have anything to play, unfortunately. He attacks us and then he plays Bartolomeo. Now we do a -1. We attack him, excuse me. And we do a -1, and then we play our Brook. Then we KO his Leo, then he plays another Leo and the Cavendish, and now we are at 8 cards. We can play our Hina. We can get rid of this Hina with our, as he called, with our Brook. He hits a Red Rock and he bottom decks our Hina. Then we attack him also. He's now at 2 life. We are at like 4, still at 4. But he used the Cavendish now to attack us at this point. Now we attack him for 5k. And you can imagine what we will play. We will play our Sabo. So at the last game you saw how strong the Kuzan is, for example, and the other cards. Now in this game you see Sabo. You see how we can control the deck, the board, excuse me, with Sabo, right? So and then he plays his Moria, because they banned the black Moria, but the blue Moria is there, and I talk about Rebecca into Kirus into Sabo, or Rebecca into Kirus into Zoro, right? So they get to have the Moria now, and black does not. But it's okay. We are 10 Don. We play a Tempest Kick. We do a -4 to this Kirus. Then we attack with our leader. And do a -1 to the Sabo. Then we play our Sabo, and Sabo is like TCG. So he protects Kiros, and we only KO Sabo, or we don't KO. I think we return this guy to his hand, but it's okay. It's okay, because we do have the counter here, and we save one of our 2 Sabos. Now as you can see, he does not have any other Sabo in the play, so on the field. We first play our Tempest Kick here, then we play our Hina, we have a -1, and then we get rid of these 2. Then we attack his Rebecca, and as you can see, again, in like 1 turn, with Lucci does the Lucci things. He KOs everything from his opponent, and then he establishes a full board. Now he plays his Luffy, and it's annoying that he can attack our characters on the play on the turn that he played these characters, right? And he gets also 2 of our own characters here, but it is what it is, right? And now we attack him with our Sabo, we attack him with our Lucci, we play our Brook and we bring him down to 1 life. But this monkey D Luffy is like freezed, I think, and he needs to return some cards to bring him back from not from the dead, so to make him active again, I mean, right? But of course then he does not have anything else to play and we win the game because we are still healthy. We're still healthy. And this is what I'm talking about when I say, okay, we're pretty good with the counters. And the last game that I have prepared for you guys, or that I have recorded here, I think it was also the first day after the bans that I created this list, right? Okay, exactly. It's against a booby smoker, so a tcg smoker. He played his Verg, of course. We play our 2 Spandon, so have populated enough or more than enough. Then we do a -1 to this Nami Sanji, and we play our Kaku. We return 2 of our CP cards back, and we KO his Nami Sanji. Then he plays this Ras Luffy, and lately I see many decks playing this Ras Luffy, right? So yeah, and then he tries to bring me down to 2 life, and you know what? I have like 100 cards in my hand, so I don't really care. I take both of these, and I'm still pretty confident that I can win this game. So now at this point we're like, okay, we chill, we play our Hina, we KO his board. We are still at 2 lives, so he does not threaten lethal, right? We have a full board of characters, and we have like counters in our hand, like the 6 pistol, which I used now to defend myself. And now we are at 9 don, I think, right? And he played this tcg, and this smoker cards. These are annoying cards, guys. These are annoying cards. We do play this soap. We do play this how is it called, the Brook, and we have get rid of tcg. We first get rid of tcg, because if we try to do that with Lucci, it will not do anything at all, because tcg will protect smoker, and only tcg will die. So we have a -1, -3 now, and then we play another Lucci, because as you can see here, he was now at -3, right? So we played the Lucci. Lucci will KO the smoker, and on his next turn, and of course we will attack him with Lucci and Kaku, right? And on his next turn he could only play, let's say, Hody Jones and attack me with his leader, and of course we will have survived, and then we have also a full board to kill him, to finish him off. Okay guys, these were also the three matchups, so you see how strong this deck is, even without Moria. And this is just the first course. This is not even the main course, guys, from this leader. This is not even the main course, because it's like only some days after the ban list, the reveal of the ban list. So I really think that, like I said, not only with Lucci, not only with Blackbeard and other decks, we need to see how the people react to this ban list, and then I think most of the decks will be accordingly adjusted to it. This is my humble opinion. I strongly believe that, and if I will play another black deck, or if I would play another Blackbeard other than Blackbeard, that would be definitely Lucci. And like I said, especially to you in my locals. If I see that many people play red and rust decks, because lately I see more and more Shanks players with these Ras lists, right? We will come with not Blackbeard, we will come with our Luccis, and we will rip you off. So, okay guys, this was it for today. I will be glad to hear your thoughts. Write me down on the comment section below what you think about this new meta, what do you think about the ban list, what you think about Lucci, what you think about this deck list, what would you play differently, like also in my matchups, which cards would you change here, what would you rather play, or if you find the list good as it is, then feel free to copy it and try it out. Yeah, if you like the video, please drop a like, subscribe, and yeah, thank you all for watching guys. Peace.